Good morning, my friends. It's April 22nd, Wednesday, and today is Earth Day. So today in math, we're going to be working on I can measure, and we're measuring with non-standard units of measurement. That means objects you find around the house. So if you're measuring something with buttons, your buttons have to all be the same size. If you're measuring something with pencils or crayons, they need to all be the same size. Maybe you have bears or bingo chips or coins or blocks or Q-tips, or they have big coins here too. Use whatever you collected in your kit yesterday to do your measuring with. So we are also going to today make some measuring tools that are paper measuring tools. And I talked about this yesterday, but we didn't get a chance to do it because I ran out of time in my lesson. And that sometimes happens when we're working in class too. So today in math, we're going to build ourselves some measuring rulers, and we're going to need 3 pieces of paper to do that. If you don't have any pieces of paper, please go get some now. Good. All right, I hope you're back. The first piece of paper we're going to fold to make 4 big squares. I'm going to grab one of my markers so that we can outline the squares because that's where we're going to cut. So first you're going to fold, you have your paper long ways, you're going to fold it, we call that a hamburger fold when we're making it another rectangle, and then we're going to fold it one more time. Make sure they're nice and crisp. Make sure your edges all match together, all the edges match together. Then my friends, lay it out nice on a solid surface. I think I need my whiteboard for this. Good. And we're going to trace those lines. You could use a straight edge if you want, but you don't have to. I'm just going to trace my fold lines. And I had 4 measurers. On these measurers, I turned my paper tall ways. This is where you're going to quickly draw your aliens that we made in directed drawing yesterday. They don't have to be amazing. You can take your time and make them amazing. I remember they had bolts and big eyeballs and nice circles. You're going to make 4 aliens. And if you're tired of drawing aliens, you can just write the word alien on the top of each paper, like I'm going to do. Then, my friends, you need to carefully cut your aliens out. Not cut out the picture of the alien, but cut the squares that you made that are going to become your ruler. So if I was making something super long, I might put 4 alien pieces together to make my 4 aliens to measure something that was very, very long. So now I have 4 aliens to measure with. In our math workbook that looks like this, I can measure with non-standard units. We yesterday took our measuring kits and we measured some objects around our house 3 ways. Today we're going to look at this one. It says measure me. It has a spot here for people's names, so I'm asking you to measure yourself and then everybody in your house. You'll need somebody to help you measure yourself. The best way to do it is lie down on the floor. Take your aliens. So let's say this is me lying down on my floor. I'm just going to make me a nice big stick figure. Put my arms by my side because I don't want them to get in my way. Then whoever's measuring me is going to put the first alien card on the floor right here. And then the second card, then the third card, then the 4th card, and uh-oh, we're not tall enough yet. I ran out of cards. So I'm going to hold the mark with my finger and I'm going to move that card up. Then I'm going to move that card up. Then I'm going to move that card up. And I'm going to repeat that until I get a tower of alien cards from the bottom of my feet to the top of my head. And then, my friends, on my paper, I can write down me and how many aliens tall I am. Now it wants you to figure out how many robots tall I am. Did I do aliens first? Oh my goodness, I wrote aliens on robots. Label yours properly. Those should say robots. So you're going to do your robots first. Then we're going to do our aliens. So I'll put an R here for robots, and I should have labeled this robot the word robot, not the word alien. See, even grown-ups make mistakes. So you have 4 robot papers that are all the same size, and you'll stack them one on top of the other to make your measuring tool. I'm going to just relabel mine robot. The nice thing about paper is it has two sides. And you're going to measure how many robots tall are you. And then measure the people in your family if they're willing to lie down and let you measure them. You'll do the same thing, measure from the bottom of their feet to the top of their head. To make aliens, my friend, we want to have 6 alien cards. So we have to do something called a tri-fold. I'm just going to move my drawing out of the way. So we need to fold almost into the middle so that our 2 sides match like this. Can you see how my 2 sides match? Make our edges nice and clean. Maybe a parent can help you with that one. And we're going to fold it in half one more time. And then when we open it up, we have 6 boxes we can trace. So we made our 1 piece of paper into 6 boxes. I'm going to just trace my box lines. Now notice on my robots, I did them this way. On my aliens, I want to do them this way. Do you see how that makes the aliens smaller? So I'm going to write an A for aliens on each of my cards. And these are going to be how I measure my tools. If you can remember quickly, you can draw an alien. Remember they had kind of a gumdrop shaped head and a big round body, and we made them with long fingers. Mine looks a little bit like a bird again. And we made them with long feet, 1, 2, or 3 feet. It was up to you. Mine had 3 eyes, and don't forget those big antennas that make it an alien. You can decorate it any way you want. Again, you're going to need your scissors, and you're going to cut very carefully on your fold lines so that you end up with 6 aliens that would make a very long alien line if you needed to measure something tall or something long. So when you're done getting yourself measured by a helper in your family, you're going to measure them. So this time, let's say my measurement for robots was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 robots. Then I would be 11 robots tall. But then I could measure with my aliens, and I would put 1 alien down, and then my next alien I would match up the edge so that I have it exactly right with no spaces in between like that spot. And when I run out of my 6 little alien cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then I'm going to mark the spot with my finger, and I'm going to move my next cards up until I'm all the way moved up. And I'm going to do that again and again and again until I've done all my alien cards. So if this was how long it took me to do 6, I would have 6 and 6, and I'll take that one out, 6 and 6. So I would have 1, 2, 3, 4 6s. I know that 4 6s is 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 6 more is 18, plus 6 more is 24. So I'm 24 aliens tall, but I'm only 11 robots tall. Then, my friends, I want you to think about why. Why are my numbers different? And I'm going to give you a little clue here about why my numbers are different. Here's my robots, and here's my aliens. Why are my numbers different? Answer that question for me when you're done measuring. There is one page online you can print off if you'd like, where you can tell us how much you, well, I'm sorry, you don't have to print it off. It's in your workbook. You can write down how tall you are in aliens, how tall you are in aliens, and how tall you are in robots. You can write down your mom's name if she's willing to lie down on the ground for you to let you measure how tall is she in robots, how tall is she in aliens. Maybe you've got a baby brother who will sit still for you for a moment. And if he won't, what you can do is put a block where his feet are and a block where his head is, and then let him go run around, or let her go run around, and you can measure between the blocks, and that would tell you how long they are. Maybe you have a big sister or a big brother who's willing to lie down for you to let you measure them. Fill in your measurement sheet, my friends, and then you're done. We did have one more piece of paper that we were going to use, and we're going to build cars for that, but that's not today's measurement page. I will post the caterpillars online for you, and the cars will be on Friday. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy measuring with the measuring tools you build, robots and alien measuring tools. If you really don't want to build robot and alien measuring tools, my friends, I will post some online for robots. You only need 6 aliens, even though there are 9 aliens. If we were in school, my friends, these would be printed off in school on cardstock, which is a heavyweight cardboard paper, and we would use them as a center, so we would share them all. So I'm sorry everybody has to print them, or you can just draw them like we did right here. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy measuring with math.